Hello and welcome to this tutorial. So in this tutorial we are going to write a C++ code to find the second largest element in an array. So basically our problem statement is that we are given an array and we have to find and return the second largest element in that array. So there can be two to three approaches for this problem. So let's discuss one by one. So, the first approach can be that we can sort the array in descending order and will simply return the second largest element, which is basically the element which is present at the index 1. So this is not at all a good approach because in this we have to first sort the array and the sorting requires time, and the complexity of this algorithm is n log n, which is not at all a good complexity. So we can have a better approach for this problem also. So let's discuss the better approach. So in this approach, we are going to take two variables, largest variable and the second largest variable, and we are going to initialize both of them to int min. So int min is basically that integer variable. Int min specifies that an integer variable cannot store any value below this limit. Like it is the minimum value in the integer range. Its value is approximately something minus 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Okay. And after we have initialized, then we have to start traversing the array. So we are going to take one more variable int I, which we are going to use for traversing the array in the for loop. So we are going to say like if the current element in an array, say array of I, it is greater than the largest element, then we are going to update both the largest as well as the second largest variable, as we can see here, largest and second largest. And if the current element is in between the largest and the second largest, then we just update the second largest to store the value of that current variable, which is array of I. And after that after that we are just going to simply return the value which is stored in the second variable. And one more condition is that we need at least two elements for this approach to work for this problem, because if the number of elements are less than 2, like if there are only one element or zero element, then we can't find the second largest element. So we need at least two elements for this problem. So first let's dry run this approach. Okay. Okay, so we have three variables I, largest and second largest. Largest and second largest are initialized to int min, and second largest is also initialized to int min. So let's start with I0. I is here at 0. So what we have to compare? We have to compare I with the largest. Is I greater than largest? Like 3 is greater than the int min? Yes, of course, because int min is the minimum value. So 3 is of course greater than this int min. So we are going to update second largest with the largest, which is basically int min, and largest with the array of I, which is 3. Now we are going to update our I and move on to the first index. So array at first index is 1. Is 1 greater than 3? No. But it is between the largest and the second largest. So we are going to just update the second largest variable to 1, and largest will remain same. Now we are going to again update our I. Now we are at second index. So is the element at second index greater than the largest variable element? Yes, it is greater than. So we are going to update both of these variables. Second largest with the largest, which is 3, and largest with area of I, which is 7. So now let's again update our I. Now we are at third index, and is area of I greater than the largest? Yes, it is greater than the largest. So we are again going to update both of these variables. Second largest with largest, and largest with area of I, which is 9. Now again update I. So now we are at fourth index. So element is 4. Is 4 greater than 9? No, but it is and neither it is lying between the second largest and largest. 9 and 7. 4 is like below 7. So we are going to do nothing in this iteration and blank. Then we are going to update our I. Now I is at fifth index. So 8. Is 8 greater than the largest variable element? 9? No. But it is lying between these two, largest and second largest. So we are going to update our second largest and largest will remain same. Now again move to I. Next index 6. It's containing 5. Is 5 greater than largest? No. Is it coming between these two, largest and second largest? No, it is not coming. It is below 8, so we are going to do nothing. And we said according to algorithm, we have to return the second largest element. So in this case, which is 8. So is 8 the correct answer? Yes, we can see from the array that 8 is the second largest element. So our algorithm worked properly, and we got our answer, which is 8. So it works properly. Now we are going to start start to write its code. Okay, so let's start with the code. Here I have written the basic. So let's write int main. We are going to take an array of 1000 or 10,000 space as you wish, and a variable n, which is basically the number of array elements. We are going to first see out, enter the number of array elements. We are going to ask the user for the number, how many elements are there in that array. After that, we are going to take input of n. Again, we are going to ask the user, enter the array elements. Now we are going to take the array input from the user. So we are going to start a for loop for that. So in this function, we are going to take three variables: integer I, largest, and second largest variable. As we said earlier, that if n is less than 2, the input will be invalid. So we have to include that condition too. So if now we are going to start our for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So according to our algorithm, so we have to start traversing the array, and if current element in array 5, if it is greater than largest, then we have to update both largest and second largest. So let's include that condition. If array of I is greater than largest, then we have to update both largest and second largest. If this is not the condition, if array of I is in between largest and second largest, but then we need to update only the second largest variable. So let's include that condition also. Other condition would be that the array of I is if between the largest and second largest element, then we just need to update the second element. So let's write second largest is equal to array of I. So now we are done with the for loop. Now if second largest element is equal to int min, then there is no second largest element. and if there is a second largest element, then we are going to print the second largest variable, and it will print this element, and which is our required answer. So now we are done with this function, and we have also completed our main function. So let's save it and build it. I think there are 2-3 errors. uh, we have to write condition also after else if. So here we write the condition: if array of I is greater than second largest but it is not equal to largest, then we are going to update the second largest element. I don't think so there is another error. So let's save it and again build it. Okay, sorry, we forgot to pass the parameters. So here we're going to pass array and n. So there are no errors now. So let's run it. I think we forgot to initialize our variables to int min. So I have initialized to int min. Now let's run it. Okay, I think it should work correctly now. So enter the number of array elements. I take 5 elements. Now I'm going to enter the array elements: 23, 48, 25, 78, 97. So the second largest element is 78, and which is, so our program is working fine. Let's try another. Let's try another set of array elements. Now I say 4, like 45, 78, 65, 25. Now we should get the answer as 65, and we are getting so. So our code is working perfectly fine. So we have successfully written a code to find the second largest element in an array. If you have any doubts, you can ask them in the comment section. And if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.